this is Jet from Clinical Research and Tea with Jet, and actually today I got a latte from one of the local bakeries. I always suggest, if you can, shop local first, but yeah, I kind of needed some coffee today. Excuse me. So in this special episode, I decided to do on the ban that they have for the military soldiers. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the headlines. You probably noticed the growing controversy surrounding decisions coming out of the White House, many of which carry serious racial implications. So the topic I want to highlight today is the ongoing debate about the military stance on individuals diagnosed with Pseudofolliculitis Barbae. That's a mouthful. Pseudofolliculitis Barbae, or PFB. Before we dive into the controversy, let's take a moment to understand what PFB is. PFB is easier to pronounce than the actual word, so I'm just, from here on out, just gonna refer it to PFB. And also some of this information that I'm going to be explaining today, I want to remind everyone I'm not a doctor, so I'm not giving medical advice, just giving some information that I did some research on. And if you have any concerns about this, please seek your medical doctor, your medical physician. All right, so what is PFB? It's also known as razor bumps, shave bumps, or barber's bumps. Now, razor bumps occur when shaved hairs grow back into the skin, causing inflammation. They are most common in areas where the hair is curly and coarse, such as the face, neck, legs, or bikini line. So the causes of razor bumps will include hair curling back into the skin after shaving, improper shaving techniques like shaving too closely or with a dull blade, lack of moisture or skin preparation before shaving, and tight clothing that rubs against freshly shaved skin. PFB can be both prevented and treated with the right skincare routine. Consulting a dermatologist is key to determining the best treatment option for you. All right, so what are these complications? There are several complications that can occur without proper care or treatment, and this will include post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. And this manifests as dark patches on the skin following inflammation, particularly prevalent in individuals with darker skin tones. Then we got keloid formation, and that's repeated irritation from shaving. It can result in raised fibrous scars known as keloids, especially in the beard area. Now we got secondary infections, which are ingrown hairs can become infected, leading to pustules and further skin complications. The next one is scarring. Now, chronic PFB may cause permanent scarring, leading to skin texture changes. These scarrings can be a result of constant shaving, repeat shaving without treating the skin. And then the last one is dermatitis. Continuous shaving over irritated areas can cause contact dermatitis as well, resulting in skin thickening and increased susceptibility to PFB. So the prevalence for this PFB is 45 to 85% of men with darker skin tones. However, they may have the most prevalence, but they aren't the only ones that get it. Anyone who shaves are susceptible to razor bumps. Women are commonly getting them in their suprapubic areas, which is near their groin area, face, and armpits. All right, so now to the reason for this discussion. So having a beard does not interfere with most military duties. including simulation training that uses protective masks. However, in situations where there is a risk of exposure to toxic agents, service members may be required to shave. To explain this better, in order to prevent exposure and to use these masks properly, soldiers need to have a tight seal around their mouth to prevent any possible inhalation of toxic agents. With that said, soldiers can request a shaving waiver for medical reasons such as PFB. The Marine Corps has made a recent change to the grooming standard guidance that will affect all branches of the military, ordered by the Defense Secretary. It states that any Marine who needed a waiver for over 1 year may be subjected to administrative separation, aka being let go from the military. Right, so just a little history of PFB in the military. So since the 60s and 70s saw an influx of blacks into the US military, this led to a significant rise of PFB, affecting approximately 45% of black male service members, largely due to the military's strict clean-shaven policy. While conducting research, I found an article from 1979 on PFB, Medical Consequences of Interracial Friction in the U.S. Army. It describes PFB as a minor disease affecting only blacks who shave. It goes on to say that significant interracial turmoil has been aroused. Unclear standards of care of the disease and haphazard policy of shaving habits led to chaotic process with effective dermatologic care almost paralyzed by the hostile parties. Randomly approached lower-ranking enlistees and draftees are much more likely to complain about their disease, even if minor, and more likely to refuse to shave and be unkempt, even without permission to grow a beard. What are your thoughts on this topic? How do you feel about these changes to the grooming standard guidance? Do you think that it's fair, or do you think that they're trying to target one racial group in the military? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to keep up with the discussions. We'll be back next week with a new series on the topic of smart hospitals. Until then, please have a cup of tea for me. Thanks for watching.